Good evening, everybody.
Hello, Facebook world, and friends, and family.
Let's see. You can't pull my glasses off, baby. Let's see. We trying to pull up a. There we go. We good. All right.
Wow.
How are y'all doing this evening?
You can throw it up from downstairs.
Boom. There we go. We wanted to make sure that we could see everything. All right. Can everybody hear us good? If you can hear me, give me a like or a love. Because we kind of have a different setup today. All right. First and foremost, Daddy, can you get that package that's right behind the camera, please? Hey, boo. You can't take my glasses. You cannot take Mama's glasses. Thank you so much.
This?
No, the package. We got a super important package in today. Let me see. Don't show your age, but there was a TV show way back when we were little that we just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. And I wonder who it's from. Yeah. Let's see. We got Cameron's Royal Blended Family in.
Yay!
We finally got our books in. So this is super exciting. Following the live, maybe give us about 20 minutes and they will officially be available on our store. We are so excited. Congratulations to Cami and Cassandra. This is their very first project together. The very first of many, many, many more to come. And we are, yes? You excited about it too? Okay. The very first of many, many more to come, and we are super excited about it. So we are, oh my goodness, yes. So give us about 10 minutes after the live, and we will be so excited to have this officially offered in the store. Oh yeah, girl. Say uh-huh. Let's see. And then, Daddy, should we do the drawing now or should we do it after the book?
We should do it after the book.
After the book? Okay, so Daddy says that we need to do it. When? Before? Before or after the book, Mama? What? Okay, after the book. After? Okay. Okay, well, Amara says we're going to do story time after the book, okay? Yay! All right, everybody. So tonight we are going to be reading Dancing in the Wings, which is a book written by Debbie Allen. I don't know if you're as much of a Grey's Anatomy fanatic as I am, but Debbie Allen is Dr. Catherine Avery, okay, on Grey's Anatomy. Anywho, she's an amazing person. She's not only an actress, she's not only a director, but she's a dance instructor. She's an amazing, oh my goodness, Google her, okay, if you have time. But tonight we're going to be reading her book, and it's so amazing. We actually read this book, over the weekend, babe?
Yep.
We read this book over the weekend, and I loved it so much that I said we have to read it for story time because it just has a wonderful message. All right, come on. You want to go with Daddy? All right, babies. Are you ready?
We're ready.
All right, so this book is called Dancing in the Wings. If you want me to come closer with the book, just let me know. What did she say? Hey, Carl. You gonna say hey to your uncle? All right. Ever since I was born and could see, everywhere I looked, I saw dance. In the clouds as the wind blew them across the sky, In the ripples on a pond, even in the sea of ants marching up and down their hills, dance was all around me. Dance was me. My mom calls me sassy because I like to put my hands on my hips and because I always have something to say. Well, if you had feet as big as mine, you would understand why. You should join the swimming team since you got those long toes and you don't need any fins, my older brother Huey would always say. I shot right back. Well, at least I don't have that big forehead looking like a street lamp. Mama said, stop all that bad talk. You act so ugly sometimes. Huey, your big head is a sign of all of your intelligence. And Sassy, your big feet will make your legs longer and prettier in your ballet shoes. My legs were longer, all right. So long that when I went to Tendo, point my toe at the bar, I tripped Miss Catherine, our teacher, who was coming down the line and looking the other way. Splat! She landed under the piano, her legs up in the air. Ooh, it was funny. Even she had to laugh. Sassy, she called out, I'm going to tie orange bows around those big feet. Sorry, Miss Catherine, I answered, but if you don't wear your glasses, you still won't see them. One thing for sure, because of my long legs and big feet, I could jump higher and spin faster than everybody else. I was taller than the rest of the kids at school, even the boys. At our recitals, all the other girls got to dance solos and duets and wear pretty tutus. I was too big for the boys to pick up and too tall to be in line with all the other girls. So I watched from backstage, dancing in the wings, hoping that if I just kept dancing and trying, it would be my turn to dance in the spotlight. One day, at the end of ballet class, Miss Catherine announced, Mr. Debato from the Russian school is coming next week to look for talented young people for the Summer Dance Festival in Washington, D.C. The whole room turned into a whirlpool of excitement as the sign-up sheet was posted. Everyone wanted to try, especially me. But I wrote my name down. I heard two girls, Molly and Mona, giggle. Mona said, oh, please, she'll never make it. They said talent, not Tyrannosaurus. My heart seemed to stand still. For once, I had nothing to say. I couldn't hide the tears that I felt welling up in my eyes. So I grabbed my dance bag and I ran to the parking lot. I heard a familiar horn honk and turned to see my Uncle Red in his bright green pickup truck. Uncle Red had the whitest tight curls, smelled of cigars, and every day he wore something red. A tie, a hat, a shirt, socks, maybe even his shoestrings. Just something red. Why, of all days, did Mama have to send him to pick me up? Why today? I was not in the mood for his jokes or his stories. But I quickly dried my eyes and I smiled. I got a good one for you today, Sassy. What did the banana say to the monkey? Split. Get it? Split. Banana. Split. I started to cry. Sassy, what's wrong? He asked. I told him what happened. I'm just so much taller than the other dancers, Uncle Red. Sassy, he said, you gotta look at that as a gift. Being tall means you can see all around you, so you can always find the right path to take. No, I said, it means I stick out like a big acne bump on someone's nose. I'll never get to dance. It's a waste of time to go into that auditorium. Listen, gal, Uncle Red, if I was as tall and pretty as you, I wouldn't need to wear red, so people would always see me coming and going. All you gotta do is make your mark on the world and walk into the room. By the time I got home, Uncle Red had cheered me up. It had me laughing and feeling so much better. As I got out of his truck, he waved goodbye, calling out, "Make your mark, gal." Huey and his football friends stopped playing. Huey yelled out, "Hey, Sassy, why don't you come play with us? We need a goalpost." His little mean, ugly friends laughed. Boy, did they make me mad. "Sure, if we can use your big head as the ball." His friends screamed with laughter. Huey got so mad, he turned red, looking like a tomato with his big old head. We were just about to go at each other when Mama called us inside. Late that night, I lay awake, staring out of my window, thinking about what Uncle Red said. I could see myself dancing on the Milky Way, swirling like a twinkling shooting star. Next thing I knew, I was talking to myself out loud. I'm going to that audition, big feet and all. On the day of the tryouts, kids came from all over the city. It was so crowded. Everyone was expected to wear black. But like Uncle Red said, I picked my own color, bright yellow. And instead of standing in the back, I squeezed between Molly and Mona, right in the front row. I ignored their snickering. Miss Catherine came in and introduced Mr. DeBotto. Everyone applauded. Boy, was he short. Couldn't have been more than 4 feet 9 inches tall. He started walking down the rows, pacing back and forth, just looking at us. Then he stopped right in front of me and said, "Young lady, why are you wearing a loud yellow leotard? I need to put sunglasses on to see anybody else. Please go to the back row." Molly whispered, "See ya, wouldn't want to be ya." At least he noticed me. I snapped, put my hands on my hips, and walked to the back. First round of the audition was center floor exercise. Mr. DeBotto walked around, prodding and poking and making corrections. He stopped once and looked at me right in the eye, but didn't say a thing. I held my breath as he dismissed almost half of the kids during the first round, but not me. Next was the adagio, the slow selection. I stood close to Mona and got as close as I could and whispered, "Your little skinny short legs are going to look like chicken wings next to mine. I'd rather look like a chicken than like a turkey, just like you with that long neck," she answered. "Top to the hand," I told her. I took my leg up so high it got stuck. Luckily, I could balance on my other big foot. So I did just that, and I held it until Mr. DeBotto remarked, "Young lady, the exercise is finished." Oh, I jumped out of position. "Show off," Molly grunted. "Gobble, gobble," Mona imitated a turkey. Then came to the leaps across the floor. I took off like Jackie in the long jump at the Olympics. With one leap, I sailed into the air past all the other girls. Molly and Mona watched, looking like a pea green with envy. When I finished, Mr. DeBotto yelled, "Young lady, you must learn to dance up to the music. Up to the front of the count of 1 and down on the count of 3. 3, not 5. You have the rhythm of a truggle. Again." I was crushed. As I passed Mona to get back in line, she said, "Next time, bring your big butt down on 3. "Yeah, mama," I said. Ooh, did I wish I was a wizard. I turned them into 2 big fat frogs in tutus trying to hip hop. By the end of the day, there were only 7 of us left. Mr. DeBotto called out everyone's name except mine and asked them to step forward. Then I heard him say, "Thank you all for coming. Keep working. Keep trying. You are dismissed." Mr. DeBotto said to me, "Sassy, you have a great deal of potential. You have beautiful long arms and legs, but you flail with no control. You must learn how to use your feet better. And timing. We have a lot of work to do when you come to Washington this summer. But please leave that loud yellow leotard at home. All you need to do to be noticed is walk into a room." And he walked out. Jumping and shouting, I ran into the parking lot. I made it, Mama, I made it. Guess who was there to pick me up? Mama, Uncle Red, Huey, and half his football team that piled in the back of that big old green truck on their way to the game. Everybody was proud of me, even Huey. You go, Miss Bigfoot. Thank you, Mr. Big Head, I said as we all laughed. 1 month later, Mommy and I boarded a plane for Washington, D.C. She held my hand as my heart pounded when we landed. At the school, there were young dancers from Russia, Mexico, France, China, Cuba, Brazil, New York, Texas, and long-legged me from Inglewood, California. In class the first day, Mr. Debato introduced me as his 12-year-old prodigy, a boy named Dwight who was 5 feet tall, who was 5 feet and 10 inches tall. There we go. Yep. Dwight, I think I found me a partner, said Sassy. Mama was right. Okay, come on. Okay. Mama was right. Being tall wasn't so bad after all, and neither was having a big head. By the end of the summer, Huey had won the grand prize at Space Camp in Alabama, and I got to dance a duet with Dwight in the summer concert. When Dwight lifted me high in the air, I felt like I was dancing on the Milky Way. Me and my big feet making an impact on the world. The end.
Yay.
They knocked the phone. Yes, they did, Carl. You need to come get your nieces. The end. Say yay.
Yay. Yay.
You're not going to clap for Mama? They clap all day, except when you ask them to clap. There we go. Okay, go see Dada. All right, everybody. I think the reason why I love this book so much is so often people talk about our imperfections, but what we see as imperfections, they're just blessings in disguise. Sassy never thought that her big feet would be used to put her center stage in the ballet. Her brother probably never thought that his big head was full of a big brain to help him win the first prize at Space Camp. So whatever your imperfections are, embrace them and find out, I don't know, what makes them awesome. Uh-oh. They're only imperfections to small-minded people. Let's say that. Is that a better way to put that? But let's see. That's our story for tonight, you guys. All right. So, in conclusion for tonight, let's see. I have a cup full of names of people who entered our contest to win a free book. So I'm going to mix them up real good. And who's going to pick it? I got to make sure they're mixed up really, really good. Okay. Yeah.
Sissy?
All right, babies. We're going to let the babies pick. Let's just hope they pick one and not all of them. Baby, you want to pick a name? Yeah? Just one? Okay. Uh-oh. Drum roll, Daddy. That's a weak drum roll, Daddy. Come on now, you gotta get.
I'll put position over there.
You gotta give me a better drum roll than that. There we go. Boom, Miss Jasmine. Say yay. You gonna say yay? They don't have nothing to say tonight, y'all. Okay, Jasmine, if you can. go on our website and see. Go on our website and let us know what book you want. If you can, just message us. Shoot us a message. God, can you stop trying to eat my pants? Okay, shoot us a message on our Facebook page. Let us know what book you want, and then we'll get that book shipped to you. I think that's all we got for tonight, except for a baby trying to love on mama. There we go. But I think that's everything. Do you have anything, Daddy?
Yeah, just enjoy reading the books that y'all purchase and enjoy this family time.
Don't forget, this is next week coming up is the last week to buy Lauren and the Butterfly and Cameron's Dream for 15% off. Use the code AprilBomb, and not all of our other sales ended last week. But that's about it, you guys. As you can see, some nights the girls just have too much energy to sit still.
Like tonight.
Like right now, right? So this isn't their bedtime story. This isn't their bedtime story. But for their bedtime though, if they do have a lot of energy like that, we still read them a story. We try to keep them as contained as possible. Sometimes that still doesn't work out as well as we would hope. There we go. What you want, baby? Sometimes that still doesn't work out as well as we would hope. But we kind of let them walk around, do their own thing, but we still read to them because they can still hear us. It's just like every day we can be hearing something, but we're still retaining the information most times, right? It gets put in our subconscious almost. So we still read to them no matter if we feel like they're paying attention or not. We'll still kind of grab them and bring them and sit them on our lap still to try to get them to settle for a couple of minutes, but that's what we do. I think that's all we got. We made some updates to the website, so if you haven't been on in a while, go check them out. Let us know if you like them. Let's see. They both want cuddles. Yes, it's normally how it works.
Lots of cuddles.
But yeah, you guys, we love you all so much. Thank y'all for the constant love and support. I think that's all we got for tonight, Daddy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Say goodnight.
Say goodnight.
Bye-bye.
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 You getting heavy, girl.
You really don't have nothing to say.
Nope. She said nope.
All right, you guys. Have a great night.